Now let's get to our other big story tonight at 6, the horrifying moments before and after that crash landing in San Francisco. Tonight, federal investigators have released new information about what happened about 48 hours ago that caused Asiana Airlines Flight 214 to crash, killing 2 people.
Leon, members of the National Transportation Safety Board spoke about this a few hours ago. They are looking at whether pilot error contributed to the crash. And this comes as we learn the flight approach at Reagan National Airport is very much like the one at the San Francisco airport. Steve Chenevy is live outside Reagan with the latest from there and from the West Coast. Steve?
And let's start on the West Coast, where the NTSB has now confirmed that a number of plane parts, including a significant part of that tail section, were in fact found in the water off the end of the runway. Also, the pilot apparently had successfully landed in San Francisco nearly 30 times, but this was the first time he tried to land that particular model of plane. And as you mentioned, if you'd like to know what it's like and get an idea of what it's like to land at San Francisco, all you have to do is land here at Reagan National. Take a look at this YouTube video. That's the approach to Reagan National Airport on the left and San Francisco on the right. You can see the similarities.
Very similar. You're coming in over water. You're actually crossing over a bridge down here, which is the Woodrow Wilson.
Longtime pilot Kevin Hyatt has flown into both airports and says the water approach doesn't necessarily make the landing more difficult. In fact, Reagan's approach from the north is much more challenging.
Yeah, you're doing a pretty good maneuver there with the aircraft in the very final stages of flight, and obviously the big thing that you want to do is be stable on that approach.
To keep the plane stable, pilots fly over sensors on approach to maintain the proper direction, altitude, and airspeed. The uniquely named waypoints on one approach to Reagan read out, "We will never forget September 11th." The waypoints are supposed to position the plane for landing, but as this animation shows, the San Francisco plane was traveling well below its target touchdown speed of 158 miles per hour, landing tail first. A crash that may keep some air travelers grounded now, worried it may happen again. But not Debbie Arterell, who is already counting on a safe landing back home in Colorado.
I think about it, but it doesn't keep me from flying on a plane. I mean, it's like if you were to do a car crash. I mean, does it keep you going from a car? No. Just don't think about it.
That crash in San Francisco, by the way, the death toll is still at 2. In the meantime, it is the first fatal crash of the 777 since that model of aircraft was introduced back in 1995. Live at Reagan National Airport, Steve Chenevy, ABC 7 News.